A very warm welcome everyone, it's Nick here, we're on the Commodore Amiga and we're looking at an Asteroids clone called Meteors. This was published by German company Intersoft in 1994 and of course based on arcade cabinet from Atari in 1979. You control a ship and you must destroy all the asteroids into oblivion and then you get to the next stage. So yes, you pretty much know what to expect on Asteroids. It's a game that's been cloned many times, so here we go. Quite good graphics, quite good sound. Now this was a commercial release I think, rather than anything from public domain, although it might not seem it. So you can thrust forward like that, but hopefully not into a golden asteroid. I don't think you can hyperspace like the other one. It's based on levels. I believe when you get to a certain level there'll be UFOs that come after you, but that's level 1 done with amazing skill. The background does change every now and again. I think that's Earth in the background rather than some random planet. But I think the asteroids stay the same colour throughout. So yes, just as long as you can possibly survive. So not the most technical game in the world, but it's for what it's attempting, it's quite good. It's good graphics, but it is very basic. This will probably be a shorter review because you've seen all the gameplay completely. Does the starfield stay the same in the background? Well, it might change ever so slightly with the planets. Yes, so now we've got a planet and we're a bit further away, but always this red arrow. The original Asteroids games in the arcade was vector graphics, and I really do love that one. The first arcade cabinet I ever played. And yes, there we go. So I think you've got it. Did you own this game back in the day? As I say, it's by a German company called Intersoft, 1994. It's blue font against black background, which doesn't stand out very well on the bottom there. I would have preferred maybe purple or green or yellow even. But you can see my lives left. You can see what level we're on. Yeah, controls okay. It's probably best to stay in the middle, but I might vary it and go exploring for a bit. Very tricky when you've got lots of smaller asteroids to try and get out of the way. There must be a hyperspace button. Where the smeg is it? Yeah. Now, my tactic back in the day on the actual real asteroids was just spinning round and round, just firing indiscriminately, just trying to get lucky. Come on. I would like a UFO to turn up soon. So it doesn't look like there's too many backgrounds. I think we circled through about 3 of them, have we? 2 or 3 anyway. Next level. Oh, there's one thing still left to get there. And it's heading straight for us. No, it's not. Boomer. Okay, so it wastes a bit of time, this. But I think you'd soon get bored. We've covered quite a lot of Asteroids clones. Most notably, as we go travelling, on the ZX Spectrum. There's Blasteroids as well, which I think was done on the Commodore 64. I think that game did come out on the Amiga. Can't remember if I reviewed it or not. But quick to get into. I mean, there's no real point of owning lots of Asteroid clones. There's Super Stardust as well. That's probably the best one on the Commodore Amiga when you look at Asteroid type clones. Yeah, Super Stardust for the win. This isn't quite as accomplished as that, but it's a little bit of fun nevertheless. Good for a couple of minutes. Does feel like maybe a free app you'd get on your phone nowadays rather than cutting edge gaming. No VR option. What a surprise. It was 1994, folks, and this is 16-bit technology. Not sure what else this particular clone come out on. If you know, then let me know. Kaboom! There's lots and lots of Amiga games. I'm not sure how many of you would come across this one. I don't think it's sold in huge numbers, so it might be the first time you see it. Now we do see a few weird games every now and again, not always commercially released. Boom, if you want a weird one on the ZX Spectrum, Space Invaders types. There's a Super Crap Invaders, so have a look at that if you haven't already. Where you control Jet Set Willy, yes, instead of a ship, and he must fire against aliens coming down the screen, like Space Invaders. Yes, I know, it seems a bit weird, and there's arrows going up and across the screen, well, horizontally, but you really got to see it to believe it, to be honest. Kaboom! Oh, dearie me, I'm dying real quick here. Is that me? That's me dead. Oh dear. 1994 Meteors. Meteors. It's called Meteors if you didn't know. Music is okay there. The sounds are quite good. Nice fulfilling explosion sounds. The shooting is good. So good sounds at all. I would like a bit of speech, but I'm a greedy so-and-so. It wouldn't have been that hard to put speech in. But you do get some weird Commodore Amiga games. One of the weirdest ones I looked at, I think it's public domain, is Les Dennis Hangman. Now that was a bit strange. If you get a chance, you haven't already, have a look at that. It's Hangman with Les Dennis, but not an actual paid license, I don't think. Yeah, we need to look into the PD market more often, I think. 5 minutes gone, I think, in the review, or 6 minutes, so I might edit it down. But we can't go too long on this one. Some games require quite a bit of time. Some games you can pretty much see it all in 3 minutes. To be honest with you, I probably could have reviewed this in 3 minutes, but that's a bit too quick. We at least want to see if something different does happen, but I don't think it is going to happen, is it? It's going to stay like this all the way through until you get to about level 806. How many people owned this back in the day? Not many of you. If you did, let me know. What happens when you get to level 100? If you had the patience to get to 100, you might not have done. My best asteroid scenes in the movies is Empire Strikes Back, when Han Solo, trying to outrun the Empire in the Millennium Falcon, went through that asteroid storm. They landed on one of the bigger asteroids, and there was a giant worm creature, and they landed in its mouth, and it almost ate them up. That's never happened to me, of course, because I don't own a spaceship, and I'm not a fictional character from Star Wars. At least I don't think so. It'd be a pretty boring film, I think. Nick Jenkins, A Star Wars Story. Oh dear, the franchise is destroyed. Right, let's go flying. And I'm dead. Right. Well, fun to an asteroid takes our breath away. Right, our life force. Kaboom! Pew, 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 pew. You do like a good bit of pewing. Pew, pew, pew. Do your own pew, pew, pew noise if you wish. Oh, no. See, there must be a way of hyperspacing. Hyperspace is when the ship disappears off the screen and appears randomly on another bit of the screen. Could be. Well, I think we've seen probably enough of that one. Hope you liked having a look at it. An Asteroids clone or variant. That was Meteors on the Commodore Amiga, published by Intersoft in 1994. Got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then by all means put them below. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, people that have done, making the channel grow. Until next time, take great care of yourself and are very fond. Goodbye.
Goodbye.